I am KATHY2, Boys and Girls Clubs at Fresno County Director of Operations. Yep. Yeah, so the Director of Operations position oversees various clubs. There's 19 different locations and I oversee 6 of them. We do a lot of, my position in itself is a lot of grant management, club overseeing, and I predominantly focus on education within the organization. Education and then specifically Torch Club, leadership, and under the character and leadership branch. Yeah, and so, with nonprofit organizations, there's various ways in getting funds, grants is one of them, direct asks is another, and then of course we have our galas, and that brings in income. Grant is actually a really, really big part in funding all of the programs we have. Actually, majority of all of our funding is coming from grants right now. So we rely heavily on grants so that we could implement our programs. There's always a need for more donors. There's always a need for more donors, more supporters and whatnot, yeah. So yes, to answer your question, yeah. So right now, kind of like the setup of our programs is that we follow a lot of the national programs that we have. But you'll find that in different communities throughout the countries, there's different needs, right? And so there may be more needs, so for instance, literacy needs, right? But there's no, that's funded through grants. Academic success, currently we have a lot of different programs under that. Power Hour is a really, really big one that we have. That's a homework help and tutor program that we have. Another really, really popular one right now is Career Launch. That's in partnership with PG&E. That's more geared towards teens though. Yeah, so teens between the age of 15 and 18, they come here for an 8-week program. We teach them how to write their resumes, how to answer questions, what to wear, what not to wear. We have a program called My.Futures. And what kids could do is it's like an online portal with all the programs and software and whatnot are already on there. They get to go on there and they get to code. They get to go there and explore Minecraft, but not necessarily just the gaming side of it, right? What's important is learning the background of it. What's really exciting is that our club, Zimmerman, is actually one of the clubs on the West Coast that uses My.Futures the most. And so Microsoft and Boys and Girls Club of America has been keeping track of that. We were interviewed to see if we could be featured on Microsoft. Yeah, so character and leadership program focuses on youth leadership development. We have 4 different programs. The first one is Torch Club, that's geared towards our cadets, right? So between the ages of 9 to 13. And then there's Keystone between the ages of 14 to 18. There's Triple Leadership, which focuses on physical activity and whatnot. Anybody could join that. And then of course there's our Premier Youth of the Year leadership program. And so when you think about character and leadership, and what we're really trying to do for these past couple of years is really build members up for each of these tiers. If you think of it like our leadership programs on a pipeline, you want to get them started and interested in, service learning, character and leadership, and giving back to their clubs in their Torch Club age, like that's when they're younger. Then once they're ready for Keystone, they get a transition to Keystone, and that's when they get more involved. They're able to identify different issues in their communities and think of solutions for that. And then they move on to the Youth of the Year program. And we want our members to now focus on what their vision is for America's youth, what they stand for, so their brand, and then also what their vision is. An excellent way for them to get involved in the community. Sometimes, a lot of these kids, they just go to school and they come home and that's it. And the Boys and Girls Club is a good outlet for them to really get involved in the community and be civically engaged as well. Today we're hosting the 2018 TAG conference. Teen Conference. Interchangeably, TAG stands for Teams Aiming for Graduation. And it's made possible through the Taco Bell Foundation. And one of the biggest things with Taco Bell is they want to make sure that teens are graduating on time. And so with that, we have a partnership with them for many years now. And every single year they host our teen conference for us. And kids are learning a variety of things. We have 3 different tracks. The first track is an education track. So everything from what to expect when they're graduating from high school, right? What to expect when they go to college, how do they stay motivated, what are some studying tips and whatnot. There's an education track, there's an empowerment track, right, that teaches them a variety of things, including like gang prevention.